it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here for the first time in absolutely ages, joining in with the Make Art with Martha challenge, which is hosted by Martha Makes Art. And I find those really difficult to say one after the other. So every month, if you don't know, Martha sets a theme for a little challenge, and you can make anything you like. Martha does the most amazing artwork, and she makes journals, she makes beautiful things. So I decided to join in. I was going to join in last month, and then I blinked and the month has completely disappeared. So for October she's doing pumpkins, so I decided to use this die set. And I have made two things. The first thing I've made is a little mini album. Now, I've only really decorated it very basically. I need to get some photos or something in it before I do too much decorating. But what I've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 pumpkins cut out of craft card, like so, and I've just popped some patterned papers on. So the front side has got patterned papers and the back is just plain, like so. Different shades of orange, and that's a sort of yellowy one. I used the line in the stamp set. You get a couple of lines to stamp the sort of pattern of the pumpkin. And then on the front I used the 2 smaller dies and the little sunflower, and I used some tartan paper for the front, and it says pumpkin spice and everything nice. So I thought for a little photo album, I thought it was quite cute. So yeah, so I need to add some mats and layers and some pictures and things, but I don't know about you, but I am terrible. I have a phone full of photos, and not many ever make it into a physical photograph. So I need to get some printed off, and then I will fill it up. Then I also, when I was making my little witchy hat, I was watching a Crafter's Companion tutorial, and I saw they made a little treat box using the pumpkin die. So I have made one too, and I thought I might just showcase what I did because it was so easy. I used, I saw Sarah making a little easel card, and she used some tartan papers, so I copied her technique for that, and then I just took the measurements for the little box from there. But you have to watch kind of hours of a live to find it, so I thought I would just share it with you. So keep watching if you want to see how I put together this little box. Okay, so I have got a sheet of 12 card for this, and you want to cut a piece of card that measures 9 inches by 10.5 inches. So 10.5. Ten and a half by 9. So I've got my scoreboard. So along the along the 10.5 side, you're going to score at 3.5 and 7 inches. And then along the 9-inch side, you're going to score it at 3.5 and 5.5. Okay, so I'm just going to burnish all those lines. I did buy, it was very cheap last year, a little die that was meant to cut a little pumpkin sort of goodie bag. It was very small. It didn't have any sort of sides to it. It only had like the pumpkin front, the pumpkin back, and the bottom. And I never really used it. But this is going to be a nice little box that sits in between the two pumpkins. So now I'm going to get my big scissors and I need to cut. So let's start with this side here. So I'm going to cut down along that crease. I'm going to cut a sort of tab in there and just like so. And do the same again. And then I'm going to cut down this one. And then cut another tab here. And this one. So this just gives you the pieces that you can glue your box together with. Like so. So it's going to sit together like that. So this is this one with the pumpkin on the top and the bottom, but that's the basic box shape. So I've cut, I've got lots of dies, but I've cut 2 pumpkins out of craft card as well, and I would suggest that you glue everything on while it's still flat. So you're going to put a pumpkin on that bit there and on that bit there. It's a bit difficult to see when they're all the same colour, isn't it? So like one there. And then they are slightly different. They do have a top and a bottom. So I would just line them up how you want them. And the craft card just makes it a little bit sturdier. So I'm going to put glue all over this when I can spot it. Here it is. Obviously you don't want to put glue on the tab because that is going to get used. But I could just fold that under. That's going to get used to glue your box together. So just pop that on like so. And then do the same, repeat this side. You could use any kind of glue you want. So there you go. Once those are firmly in place and decorated, you can just put some glue on those tabs and stick it all together. Now, to do this kind of patchworky effect, what I did was I cut the pumpkin out of 2 different patterns of paper, and then just using my scissors, I trimmed along as if there was a line here to there and cut these panels. So then I just stuck one on top of the other. So if you do it like that, it really stands out. This one I did 2 different patterns of sort of tartany paper, but I quite like it on there as well. So maybe I will do a wee bit of inking at that top and bottom bit. So yeah, so you will find Martha's channel linked below. Please hop on over and check out her video. I'm sure there will be lots of people sharing pumpkin themed makes. And within this die set, you also get 2 smaller pumpkins, and you get those, the sunflower and some leaves, and these little sort of traily bits, and you get the stalk for the pumpkin. I wonder if I've got a stalk cut out that I could use. Can't find one. So is that the top there? Yeah. I'll go on like so. Now I'll just cut it. And I'll go with the dark brown just to make that stand out a wee bit more. And I'll show what I did with mine. So I've got my little stalk now. And I am just going to glue this so that it's sandwiched in between my nice patterned papers and the card, the craft card base. Like so. So that is that. Now I'm going to add some glue. Onto these tabs. Just hold them like so for a minute or two. And pop a little bit more glue on. So I'll put the instructions or the measurements in the description box below. And as I say, I took this tutorial from Crafters Companion, from one of their live, their shows they upload onto YouTube. But there you go. It's such a nice, sturdy little box, and I can obviously need to decorate this one up. The sentiment came from the die set, or the stamp set that comes in the packet there. And then on the back, I used plain card and I stamped it with the lines like I did for the album. This is the smallest pumpkin you get, and I just glued it on the outside and left a little blank card in there. So I thought if I filled it up with, I don't know, sweeties or crafty goodies or hot chocolates or whatever, then I could just write a wee note to the person. So yeah, how cute. So I hope that you liked my little pumpkins. What have I done with my wee album? Yes. And what a versatile die set. I have in the past made some easel cards. But yeah, you could use it for lots of different things. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye now.